Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Mark Henry and this is another opTech Walkabout Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about how to use opCharts and opFlow to identify the sources and destinations of network traffic across your interfaces. Today we've received a report from some of our users that there have been challenges with traffic that is running through our GC router. So people have been complaining about impacts to VoIP quality and also responsiveness on network applications. So we've tracked this down actually to our GC router 1 and specifically the fast Ethernet WAN DSL interface. From here, I'll go from opCharts to opFlow, which I have open in this tab. Looking at opFlow's dashboard, you'll see that we have three rather large bandwidth usages coming out of as a source magni.opmantic.com, which is one of our test servers. What I'm going to do in the left, I'm going to select under the agent selector my router. So I'm just going to burrow into that one router to begin with, and we'll see what happens with our dashboard layout. So at this point, we still have a very simple, straightforward layout. And for some reason, it refreshed while I was trying to do the application. It didn't apply. Cut this piece out, would you, Sharon? Thank you. And now I'm going to burrow into the actual fast Ethernet WAN DSL interface. So this is going to give me more detailed information about this device. You'll notice that at this point, the interface changes quite a bit. Because I've selected an actual interface, and because opFlow is pointed to an NMIS server that's monitoring this device, that's actually monitoring this device and this interface, in the top left, I get a Interface Performance Graphs button. This will actually connect me back to opCharts and open the opCharts page that we had open earlier. You'll also notice that the top of the screen has shifted significantly. All right, let's cut that again. You'll also notice that the top of the screen has changed significantly. You'll notice that this is now a breakdown over time and by the number of bytes of data transmitted by the different application sources. And so you can see that this matches the information that's at the bottom of the screen. And again, you can see that Magni is consuming a tremendous amount of data and bandwidth across this circuit and this interface. One more check to give us a bit more data. I'm going to go to the Views top end screen. Now when I go to the screen, this will actually maintain my agent selector selections from the dashboard. Those will all be reloaded onto the next screen. So you'll see those are selected in the bottom left. And you'll see that we have the top applications again. And I can go to my sources and understand better the sources. So here we have three different applications that are running from Magni, where they're going. Again, these are just the sources. So these are the outbound sources from Magni. But if we look at top application conversations, we'll understand what Magni is talking to. So we have Magni heading out to an Australian server. This is actually one of our offsite locations. And then you have Magni coming out to carolina.roadrunner.com. That's actually my connection from my home office. And then you have Magni running out to one of our AWS servers, dryrun.opmantic.com, which happens to be running one of our test platforms. So I can see now clearly the source and destination of the conversations that are happening that are moving across this interface on the GC Router 1 platform. So I can understand what the conversations are. And from here, what I might want to do is try to understand, are there any ways for me to reroute these conversations, reroute this network traffic Why is Magni creating these conversations? Do they have to run through these servers? And can I move them perhaps either onto other circuits on GC router 1 or increase the bandwidth on that WAN DSL circuit? So that concludes how to troubleshoot network bandwidth issues using opCharts and opFlow. I hope this has been of benefit to everyone. Again, my name is Mark Henry, and thank you all for joining us for another OpMidTech Walkabout Wednesday.